All right, so it's that time of year again. The gates have opened up only yesterday. So it's Friday morning, start of November, and the seasonal high country track gates are open. So I met up with Racing this morning. He's got his Ineos, and I'll give you a bit more of a closer look at that in the next day or so. I've got the FJ there. So we've just pulled up at 8 Mile Flat Campground for a morning coffee after visiting Fry's hut, and now we're going to make our way up Rocks Road towards Bluff Hut and see where we end up camping tonight.
The world is here static, but I am asymptomatic. I'm the only one out here on the floor. The foundation is shaking and the windows.
So we've just driven up Bluff Link Road from 8 Mile and we're just turning onto Bluff Track now. Racing's just popping something in his travel buddy for his lunch, and there's the Bluff Track sign there. So we've had a bit of drizzle. They're expecting a bit of rain today, but keep the dust down a bit. But we haven't had to clear anything, so that's a plus. And for those playing along at home, Bluff Link goes this way and all the way back down towards Bindaree down there. So we'll head up now and go to Bluff Hut. Right, it's going to be dark, but we've just made our way up to Bluff Hut. Yep, it's dark in here. You won't be able to see anything, but the rain and drizzle started and the wind, so it's finally found us. So what we're going to do now is continue on from here across towards Lovick's Hut and onto King Billy. I'm just working my way up and down. I'm actually walking these rocky sections to bring you guys the shots, but yeah, this track's so cool. King Billy track. Come and do it. Righto, so we're just finishing lunch here. We just found a nice little spot on the side of King Billy track. So we left Bluff Hut, came up here, and we just snuck up here. And we got a view across Mount Buller on that side. And racing's about to pack the awning up, and then we'll continue on to Lovick's Hut. So looking forward to it.
Fancy meeting you here, Rich.
I know.
Jeez.
Anyway, so here's Racing's back. You might have remembered Racing from a couple of other videos. So he's doing the good shakedown in his in the Ineos. So some of you might have seen it pop up on socials and stuff. But
Yeah, the first true weekend, its maiden voyage. I had a solo night at Tobacco Flats last night,
that's right.
and then Rich saw I was coming up, and then we rendezvoused in God's country, and voila, here we are.
So we had storms predicted, but it looks all right at the minute. We've just got a bit of cloud. We're actually sitting probably, what are we, about 1,600 metres
Yeah,
here?
it'd be about that.
About that. So
Cracking spot here.
it's awesome. We've just got a little bit of mist around, but we'll pack up this awning and keep trucking.
Keep trucking.
Righto. We were just saying how we don't think many cars have come across here yet. We've only seen like 2 tyre tracks in front of us. We think since the tracks have been open. The reason we stopped here, we're just at the gate to Lovick's Hut. This big tree's being cleared as well. So you can see it there. And all this here. So they must have had a machine here pushing it all off the side. So thank goodness, I guess we didn't come up across it. Would have been a bit of work. We do have a chainsaw with us though, but we'll head up to the hut now. Alright, here we are at Lovick's Hut. We've pulled up, the skies have cleared. We're just capturing some photos. We can still see the sun's actually hitting the snow on the top of Buller over behind us there a bit. But we'll head in the hut for a look. There we go. The tables, bit of firewood there, benches, tarp. What more do you need? So yeah, it's a ripping spot here, especially if you need to get out of the elements. I guess you could bunker down in here, but we'll be continuing on a bit further down the track before we find our campsite for the night. So if you're looking to camp up here, there's all this big campsite around this side. There's toilets over behind the hut. There's a really good spot just over the other side that looks straight across through the valley there. And it can get busy and it can be quiet. It's just a bit of a potluck up here. And there's no one here today, but I reckon over the next 72 hours it's going to get pretty busy. But such a good spot. Such a cool spot here. I've just pulled over quickly on the side of the King Billy track here. There's this one section, and it would have to be my favourite. You can just see all these mountain ranges all the way behind me. Now, this doesn't do it justice. Come and drive it for yourself. Check it out. As cliche as that sounds, this section here, you'll know it when you get to it. Just come and do it. It's awesome. Alright, have you really driven King Billy track if you haven't stopped and showed these big rock scree? So it's actually marked on rooftops maps. Can't explain it, but yeah, the big rock scree. So it goes from all the way up the top here and down the other end of the road. Goes down here. And they're huge. Be a lot of snakes living in there too, I'd reckon. Righto, an update from our campsite. So we left the rock scree, we went for a drive, and we found a campsite. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to share with you where it is, but we're at a bit above 1,500 metres, and we should have a good sunrise in the morning that way and a good sunset over behind us there. So time to get set up. Campsite update, it's hailing. So yeah, just got some firewood and it's hailing. There's my neighbour, there's Raxton over there. And we positioned the cars hopefully to avoid these winds. But we'll be right. What are you thinking, mate?
Mother Nature at its finest. It's bloody hailing.
So we'll, it's after 6, so we haven't even started dinner or anything, but it's daylight savings. But when you're looking across the horizon over the distance over here towards Mount Buller, you'd see a bit of sunshine, so we're optimistic. Glass half full tonight, otherwise we'll be right. Alright, so most of you who have been following for a while know that I like my schnitzel dinners, but tonight I've got the steak with the garlic, butter, which I'll melt over the top. But not all things can change. Peas, corn and carrot veggies. Camp tonight, I looked it up. But just under 1,600 metres. As you would have seen, we had some hail come through just before. Fingers crossed that's settled for the night. That pan should be nice and warm. I'll get this going. I'll pop that on in a minute. I could probably start warming these veggies up. That steak won't take too long to cook. Sorted. All right, so that's ready. I'll strain those. I've had a taste test. It's perfect. All right, time to hook in. All right, what a wild night we end up having last night. So we had pouring rain till at least 1:30, and in this spot where we are, which I'm not going to tell you is exactly where we are, we had a little bit of phone service so we could see what the radars were doing. So we're definitely prepared for it, but yeah, as it came in, everything's soaking this morning. Swags are dry under the underneath the awning there. So we've got up this morning, a little bit of scattered cloud around, but nice clear skies otherwise. So I'm about to, obviously I'm just setting up, making a cuppa, and then I'll continue on for the day. So myself and Rayson are going to go separate ways today. He's continuing on, and I'm going to probably head down to Lacola. So get this coffee on and enjoy the morning sun. And just like that, we're all boiled. Righto, so we're in the middle of packing up, and I'm just working out which way I'm going to head back. So I've got a few different options, so you all have to hang around and see which way I go, but I'll be definitely heading out down to Lacola. The old faithful chair must be coming on 15 years old, I'd reckon. See you, mate. And Rayson's head off on the rest of his trip. All right, so like I said earlier, Rayson had headed off on his rest of his few days away, and I've just popped down to Howard Hut. So at the moment it's so green up here as well, so it's awesome to see it like this. If you go inside the hut, which you won't see with this camera, you can still see the original shingles on the roof itself, and they put that tin on top to protect it. There's a lot of history up here, which is all online if you're interested in looking at that. We popped in here yesterday as well. We were thinking about camping here, but there was a few camps already here, and it looks like they've all moved on this morning. But yeah, you can't drive past here and not check it out. Alright, so I was nearly just going to drive past Dimmick's lookout, but been here once before, and this is ridiculous. The views off here are next level. When the sky is like this and there's a bit of cloud cover off into the horizon, I could not come and have another look. The road in was, it's firm, but yeah, big puddles and water and whatever coming in, so it's pretty straightforward in here. Just goes to a dead end. A couple of camping sort of locations there, but have a look at that. So anyway, I'm going to go down here and have a bit of a close. So I'm not a great fan of heights. So yeah, I won't be going too close to the edge because it's not my thing. So I reckon this is a pretty good spot here. So there's a table up here. Thinking about maybe having some morning tea. Or lunch. It's 11:15, so might be a good spot to have something to eat. I think that sounds like a bit of a plan and a drink. Sit here and enjoy this peaceful morning. Forgot my drink. Righto. Because I'm a gourmet chef, I thought I'd go all out here, as you all know. You've been watching for a while, that I'll get right into my cooking. How's this for a sandwich? Tuna, 2 bits of bread. Well, obviously 2 bits of bread's a sandwich. All right, I'm going to enjoy this and then continue on. So I'm just on the banks of the Wellington River here, not too far out of Lacola. I just popped into one of the campgrounds here and I've been sitting down here for about an hour and a half or so just by the river. I've just finished airing up. I'm going to wrap up this trip video here. So what an awesome couple of days, checking out some fantastic huts, epic tracks, storms, sunsets, sunrise this morning. It was all memorable as always up here in the high country. So thanks so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.